Good morning, and welcome to our living room. So this is a story that takes place a long time ago, a little over 32 years ago. So Barry and I and our family and our 3 children were part of the huge earthquake that took place down here in October of 1989. And for us, all 5 of us, Barry and I, our 2 little girls, and our son, who was only 5 months old, were all in the house. And our dogs and cats were in the house. And the earthquake completely, totally destroyed the house that we had been living in for 13 years, where all 3 of our children were born, and where we were, just totally attached to this place. And so much broke. All the dishes, we had canned all this food. It was all this stuff was on the floor. So much was gone. And our pets were so freaked out that they ran away also. Eventually they came back, but for a while we thought that they were missing too. And this was before cell phones. It's hard to believe, but all the phone service to Santa Cruz and Aptos, where we live, was cut. There was no phone service in. So nobody from the outside knew if people like us were still alive. So my parents were really freaked out, understandably. There were all these images coming on the news, and terrible, terrible images. And they thought for sure that we had died. There was no way to get through to us. And finally my brother, who's an engineer, he figured out some ingenious method going through, I don't know how he did it, but it took an engineer's mind to figure it out. And the phone, my parents got through to us. And this was after 3 days, and I had kept it together until I heard my mother's voice. And I just started to cry and cry and cry. And I said, everything's gone. Everything. Our house is gone. All of these beautiful things that the children made. A lot of our food is gone. Our animals are gone. There's nothing left. And it felt like the end of the world in a way. And my mother said, "You're alive. That's all that's important. You're alive. Just focus on that, and you'll get through this crisis." And I think about that from time to time because, well, that was 32 years ago, and there have been other very difficult things that have happened, and sometimes I focus on all that's been lost. And in that instance, my mother was directing me to focus on what's still there. And at that point, there wasn't much, but we were all alive, and that was the most wonderful of all. That we were all alive. Eventually our pets came back. It was a long time. They were really, really, really freaked out. A lot of people's pets never came back. So we were fortunate that they straggled back one by one. So, when you meet someone, maybe in the store or something, and they're like, "How are you?" Rather than listing all the things that are wrong, tell them something that's right. Because that'll make you feel better, and it just builds a feeling of hope. Or you could do a mixture. Well, this isn't going well, but hey, this is going well. And to try and in our thoughts, being grateful for what is beautiful, what we can be grateful for. All right, what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing. Are you finished for now?
No, I am done.
Okay, I'm laughing because as horrible as the experience was, I mean, it was scary. We came so close to losing our lives, all of us, really. But we managed to get out of the house. And I don't know if some of you might remember that it was really hot and we didn't have any clothes on. And we made it out, and there was a dirt road in front of our house, and we got out to the dirt road and turned around, looked at the house to make sure it was still standing. It was barely hanging on. And I remember us standing there, all of us naked, except Joyce had a shower cap on. But but what I remember is looking, and the kids, the girls had superficial cuts and scratches, but the feeling was so amazing that we made it, that we were alive. And it meant so much that, just like you said, doesn't matter what physical things you lose, but we kept our lives. And what a miracle that is. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're looking at the positive.
Yeah. So when you see somebody in the store and they ask you how you're doing, just say, "I'm alive!" Yay!
So, this is a brand new song, and I can testify, Barry's been working on this for a month, maybe?
No.
3 weeks?
Wow.
A lot. Every morning, a lot. And I love it. I love all his songs. But this one's really special. So this is the first.
Yeah.
This is the first debut. Right now, no one else has heard it.
Just Joyce.
Except for me.
Yeah. This song is about the limitations of our senses, right? Like our seeing, our hearing, touching, that we want to see the divine, right? We want to hear the divine, but we can't do it through our senses. It has to be through our heart. And that's what this song is about. Mm. When I only see you with my eyes, I see only part of your beauty. But when I see you with my heart, I see all the colors of love. And when I only hear you with my ears, I hear a pleasant melody. But when I hear you with my heart, I hear a heavenly symphony. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. You're the colors of the sunset. You're the opening of a rose. You're the smile on a baby. It's a love we all know. You're the majesty of the mountain, the smell of the warm earth, the embrace of a lover, the miracle of birth. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. When I feel you in my heart, there is no you or me. We're united in our love for all eternity. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. Let me sense you fully with all of my heart. Okay, so all I ask is that we can use our heart to really sense what is true. You know, the truth of spirit. You know, we're not going to get there through our physical senses. If we can use our heart as the greatest sense organ of all, then we'll sense spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We are so grateful for you, that you open and watch these videos and sometimes comment, and it just means so much to us.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, blessings on your day.
Always know how loved you are.